I had a really interesting conversation with a guy who heads a team of enterprise architects. He was a bit frustrated because he feels like they're not getting enough traction with their business, with their tech stakeholders. And we were just really talking about what are some of the challenges that he may be seeing. So we boiled it down to three areas. The first is business process. Really, that is the heart of everything. If you're in the enterprise architecture, your number one priority is to understand business process, their mindset, their plans, their strategy, their way of thinking. If you're going to sit in a room of finance people, they expect you to know CapEx and OpEx. So what we found is that that's an area where his team can build much deeper, localized business process flows that then they can replicate from a technology perspective. They can be the glue between their business and rest of the delivery when it comes to tech and innovation. The second part of this is data. Let's assume for a minute you're a bank or a mutual fund company and you do have date of birth. If you ran a query to figure out people above 100 years of age, you may find that 500,000 people are in that category. Guess what? A lot of them are probably not around. It's that kind of insights that the business is looking for, and a number of times you can help drive. If you can help them understand the inefficiencies, whether they are in duplicate data, old data, crap that's kind of slowing down their business, you all of a sudden become a very trusted advisor to the business. And that is where an enterprise architect can actually delineate themselves from a classic technical architect. That brings me to the third part, which is really tech. You're expected to understand Salesforce, yes, Google Cloud, Azure, whatever. So whether you think about AI, machine learning, analytics, PAs, whatever else, the bottom line is you have to be the connective tissue between the business and the data and IT. Where we ended up was that he's going to try and put together some sort of a framework or a scorecard of how his team ranks on these metrics and where can they add value. I find it quite interesting because if you were to be able to do this, like a business versus data versus tech two by twos, you can identify opportunities where you and your team can add more value. Curious to hear what you guys think.